Here we go. Here we go. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. High five. It's America. All right, what's going on, everybody? Isaac here with Civil Engineering Academy. Today we're going to talk about how expensive it is to take the Civil Engineering PE exam administered by the NCEES organization. So if you're interested in knowing the total cost, and we're going to dive into other costs too in terms of practice exams as well as courses if you go that route, and really kind of nailed this down so you get a great feel for how much it's going to cost you to take your PE exam down the road. So if you are in the hunt of taking your PE exam, you're not going to want to miss this. We're going to talk all about the cost of taking the Civil Engineering PE exam. It's coming up right after this. All right, so let's dive right into today's content. What we're talking about today is how expensive it is for you to take the Civil Engineering PE exam. The costs can seriously start adding up. If you are unprepared for that, just be aware that it's going to cost quite a bit to take this exam. But just know in the back of your mind, this is the springboard to the rest of your career. So paying a little bit of money up front is really what you need to do in order to, pay the piper kind of thing. So you're going to be springboarding your career after you get your PE exam done. Once you earn that, it's going to be something you hold on to forever. No one can really take that away unless you screw up really badly in your engineering, but it takes quite a bit to do that. So I'm excited that you're on this journey. Let's talk about the true cost of taking this exam. First thing right off the bat is if you go to the NCEES website and you create an account with them and you get ready to register for the exam, the cost to actually take the exam is $375. So that price has gone up over time. It used to be a lot cheaper. Anyway, as of 2022, it is sitting at $375, which is $200 more than the FE exam. So if you've taken that one, that sits at $175. So there you go. First thing off the bat, registering for the exam, you're out the door, $375. Boom. Okay, so you've registered for the exam. Something happens down the road. Oh crap, you're not ready for the exam and you need to cancel or reschedule. The NCEES will allow you to do that, but you're going to pay a $50 fee for that. To reschedule the exam, another $50. So every time you go back and reschedule your exam, it's going to cost you $50 additional to do that. You can see that we're starting to add up very quickly, and I've known people that have changed their dates and rescheduled multiple times because they don't feel prepared or just life happens, right? Your grandma dies. Your dog's lost. I don't know what it is, but stuff happens and you don't get there, so you got to reschedule. So if you're keeping tabs of that, let's say you reschedule at least one time, so you're at $375 plus another $50. You're sitting somewhere around $425 at this point. All right, let's dive into another concept here, and that is if you have to repeat the exam. So if you paid $375 and you're good with that, you can take the exam up to 3 times in a 12-month period. And the exams are offered every quarter. So you can take one every quarter up to 3 times in a 12-month period. So if you have to repeat the exam, you're out $375 times 2. If you ever reschedule, that's another $50 on top of that. You can see that things get pricey very quickly. And so it's important to try to pass this thing the first time, right? Put your best foot forward, just like you're going on a date or something. Put the best foot forward, get this thing over with as soon as possible. And this is coming from a repeat taker, which is me. Okay, so we don't want to have to do that. Although sometimes you do, and it doesn't make you a bad engineer or anything. But you don't want to have to repeat the exam. It just starts adding up. And today we're just talking about cost. So let's say you repeated it twice. You're out $375 times 2. You can see things start adding up. And now you're weighing, man, should I have gotten that course? Should I have paid for additional resources And I think those things do go a long ways. So let's just keep it bare bones. Let's say you take the exam once, so that's $375. Let's say you don't even reschedule it, so you're in there $375. Now you want to fully prepare for this. So if you're looking at exams, you're going to be paying for those. They're probably $30 to $40 per exam. You need at least, I would recommend, 2 breadth and 2 depth. Definitely get the NCEES exams as well, so you get the look and the feel going on from the test creator themselves. But also check out other resources, including our own at civilengineeringacademy.com, where we've got full-blown tests that you can take as well. But anyway, those start adding up too. Let's say they're $30 a pop. So now you've got to get 2 breadth and 2 depth at least. So, you're at $120 there. So $375 and $120, you're at $495, and that's just exams and registering for the exam. Now we need to look at getting some reference material, or maybe even dive into a course. So obviously the go-to reference manual has always been the Civil Engineering Reference Manual from PPI. If you still need that, go check us out at civilengineeringacademy.com/PPI, and you can go grab that. I still think it's a valid manual because the new handbook that you have is equations, and yes, you need to know that, and graphs, but at the end of the day, you're not going to understand concepts. So the CERM still helps teach you those things. PPI also has a good book. Their depth material is reserved for those that take their courses still. That should be coming out public soon. But they do have a great breadth manual that you may consider checking out as well. Dr. Goswami also has a very good book that you can check out on Amazon. It's called The All-in-One that you can get, and that's a good reference material as well. So in short, you need a book like that. Let's say it's about $200 for something like that. So I forgot what our total was. I think we were at $490 or something like that. So now we've got to add another $200 for a reference manual. So now you're at $690 to take the exam. Don't forget, you need the practice problem book associated with the CERM, which is probably another $100, let's say. So you're in there another $300 there. So $790. Okay. And now let's talk about review courses, and they are all over the map. So you can get review courses for as high as over $2,000. You can get them somewhere around $500 to $600 as well. We at Civil Engineering Academy have our own courses. We have the Ultimate Civil PE Review course. You can choose which tier you want, whether it's 1 month, 6 month, or 1 year as an option. So if you feel like you need to repeat it, the 1 year option is a great option to help prepare you. We have a 6 month option, which is probably the best seller in terms of prep time. And we set that is sitting at $697 for us. Other places, you're probably going to pay closer to $1,000 for something like that. So if you tack that on, I think we're sitting at $1,690 now. So you're almost in the $2,000 range to take this exam. And in truth, that is probably the true cost of ownership in taking the Civil PE exam. You are probably going to be in it close to $2,000 between registration, practice exams, getting books, getting material, and finding some sort of course that's going to work for you. Again, those courses will vary in all kinds of price range, depending on where you go look for them. And we can leave some links to some of our partners for those as well, so you're aware of them. But just know those are all over the map. So anyway, those are the true costs of ownership. If you've ever had a question about that, hopefully talking about it has helped you so you understand what you're getting into. And then I won't even talk about if you fail the exam, because we kind of hit that. But if you fail it, you're again out another $375, and you're probably diving into finding new practice problems to do, which will include additional books, additional stuff that you need to get. So that cost can really add up to take this PE exam. I hope that's not the case for you. I hope you can knock it out in one blow. But if you don't, you're not a horrible engineer. Just get back on that horse, keep riding, and try new problems. So anyway, I hope this video has been helpful for you to understand the true costs of taking the PE exam. I'm curious what your opinions are and how much you spent in taking this exam yourself. If you have any comments, please leave them in the comment field below. Give us a like, give us a share. All those things really help out. And we really do share tips with you. So we enjoy that. Anyway, we'll be talking more about the PE. That's what we do. We also talk more about the FE. If you need additional resources to help you on this journey, check us out at civilengineeringacademy.com. We do have exams. We're launching a new PE exam simulator, which is a full-blown 8-hour CBT exam. We have an FE CBT exam simulator you can check out too if you're in the hunt for FE stuff. We also have full-blown courses, so definitely check us out. And also our wonderful YouTube channel, which has tons of free content that you enjoy all the time. So anyway, again, I hope this has been helpful. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you on another quick tip video in the future. Bye.